In my recent video, I introduced my top 5 features in Power Framework Risk. But that was by no means an exhaustive list. So here are some more features, another 5 that I think you will love as much as I do. Starting with my favorite feature, number 6, Business Unit. You can set up an individual risk register for each department or business unit in your organization. Each of them will have a nominated risk owner. And if a department wants to escalate a serious risk to a higher level, there's a workflow for that. Why do I like it? Well, this is really the foundation for risk management being operated consistently across the organization. It drives ownership, meaning everyone will care. My favorite feature, number 7, reporting. You will get a full set of interactive reports and dashboards done with beautiful Microsoft Power BI. This is how you turn all that risk data into business value, engage stakeholders, support better decision making, and help everyone to become more risk aware. And I like it because this is really delivered through Power BI, the world's greatest reporting tool. This is a hugely versatile single source of truth of all risk data. And you can either go for the out-of-the-box reporting or create your own reports easily. These can be published in all sorts of places, not least in Microsoft Teams, where people can share bookmarked reports and chat about the data. And talking about Teams, my favorite feature number 8, working in Microsoft Teams. So if Microsoft Teams is the place where everyone works every day anyway, then of course it makes a lot of sense to deploy this application right into it. The business units I mentioned earlier could each access their own risk register in a dedicated Teams channel and of course also consume reports that way. And I think this really helps people engage with the tool. If you think that a lot of risk solutions are quite complex third-party cloud tools that have their own look and feel and are only accessed by a select few, then this does the opposite. It puts risk management right into the center of everyday collaboration. My favorite feature, number 9, Configurable Views. Wherever we see data listed in the application, like our risk register, then there will be all sorts of views available out of the box. But then each user has a bunch of options to personalize views to just the way they like it. So they can sort and filter, edit columns, settings, pick their favorite view, and so on. And why do I like that? Well, this is great because people have their own preferences and it makes them feel empowered when they can personalize their view, and those are stored and will show up again next time they access the solution. And finally, my favorite feature, number 10, Excel integration. Now this is really cool. You can actually open those views I just mentioned in Excel and then use Excel to update the data. Don't worry, you can of course restrict that facility through security controls. Now this is a great feature, say for system admins that for whatever reason need to apply mass updates. And this will be hugely time-saving. We can also use this for data migration. If you have all of your risk data in spreadsheets currently, then you can just copy that to the bottom of this Excel table, and on save, the data will be validated and imported into Power Framework Risk. Great stuff. So that was a brief introduction to some more great features in Power Framework Risk. And there are still so many more, like risk scoring and risk appetite controls, task tracking, recording of issues, document management, workflow automation. The list goes on. Give us a shout if you would like to find out more. We're happy to show it to you in detail.